Greg and I were out playing cars with his new Audi S5, and he just happened to mention that a friend of his owns an Audi S8. Now, the Audi S8 is a car that I have been secretly in love with for a long time. So we went and found it, and the very, very kind owner tossed Greg the keys and said, go and take it out the road.
Crazy fool.
Crazy fool indeed. But yeah, it is astonishing. This is the car. It's an S8. It's brand new. It's the black edition, which is why it's got the black Audi badges on it, for example, and the black grille, the black surround. And this is a beast. Anybody who's seen Ronin, the film Ronin, will have a hankering for one of these, or of course Transporter. They used an S8 in Transporter. But the thing with this is that it is such a subtle saloon car, and yet it's over 560 horsepower. It's a 4-litre V8. It's an absolute beast. 0 to 60 on this, I think, is less than 4 seconds.
Is it?
I think so. I think so. I looked it up earlier and I forgot to bring it with me, but I think it is about 4 seconds. And it just doesn't look it. And that's the beauty of it. It's the ultimate Q car. You know, you waft around in this, nobody gives it a second glance, and then it'll outdrag a Ferrari. Just fantastic. Again, with the black badges on the back, the S8, it's so subtle. The only thing really that gives the car away is these howitzer exhausts under the rear bumper. Apart from that, and those very subtle S8 badges, you just wouldn't know. That is a fantastic car. And I love things like this little sort of, the way this ramps up at the back here. You've got just the very gentlest hint of a spoiler there. And this very neat crease line that runs down the bodywork. That is probably the most subtle performance car in the world. I mean, serious performance car. That is brilliant. Anyway, we are going to have a quick look around the inside, and then we're going to give it a quick run up the road. Well, we're not going to take it up for very long because it's not ours, but we are going to.
Very nervous.
And Greg is very nervous, but we're going to give it a run. Now, the technology on this car is unbelievable. It starts even as you open the door. So if I ask Greg to open, just bear with me a second, Greg. If I come down here, so you can see this gap here, and then watch what happens when Greg opens the door. It brings the car up to make it easier to get into. And actually, it has sensors on it, so if it's going to detect a side impact, it'll raise the car up so that it takes the impact on this part of the car, which is the strongest part of the car. The technology on this is unbelievable. And look at this interior. I mean, it is classic Audi. It's very, very subtle. It's got the S-badged embossed seats on it, but it's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. The other thing that I love on this dash is all done with the high gloss carbon fibre, and as you hit the start button, check this out. So it plays that sound and it reveals the vents and presents them. That is just fantastic. And then we've got obviously all the navigation. Everything is touchscreen on this, everything. So you can see the heating and ventilation controls here. You've got navigation here, telephone, all that kind of stuff. And as is the way with Audi, so you've got your classic instrumentation like that, but you can change this and you can bring up mobile phone, or you can bring up navigation. There we go. So you can configure that however you want. And then the way that they've done these doors, we've got the carbon fibre down along here and along here. Very subtle. I don't know if you can see it, the blue lighting. If I just close that a minute, I'll close that a bit better. Power closing doors as well, and the seats move into position once you close the doors, but then you've got this very subtle blue lighting all the way around. You can see it there. You can also see it up there. Because it's the S version, it's got the Alcantara finish in the black all around the headline. You've got sunroof on this one as well. Switch panel up here. It's just a beautiful, beautiful place to be. That's just fantastic. Let's switch that one back off again, just for a moment. Seat goes back and those close again. I'm just going to show you a couple other little bits. I'm going to show you in the back because it is the S8, it is the biggest they do. Look at the space in here. It's proper limo standard. It's fantastic. And again, with this beautiful lighting. Very nice indeed. You've got the rear window blinds as well that come up. Power closing doors. And then right around to the back. Bit full of stuff, but an absolutely gigantic boot. I mean, it is a big vehicle, there's no question about it, and you really feel that when you look around it. But again, look at the way that everything is finished in here. Everything, there's just no exposed metalwork. It's just beautiful. Right, so we're going to have a quick look under the bonnet, see the powerhouse, and then we're going to take it up the road. I'm guessing
If it's anything like mine, it's just a little switch here.
well done.
Wow.
That is even fuller than yours.
It's the first time I've seen it as well.
So that is a 4-litre V8. I think it's a twin turbo. It's certainly over 560. It's a 564, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was about that.
Yeah.
These air filters.
Yeah.
They're immense.
That is some serious engineering, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Just fantastic. Awesome. Right.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
One thing you haven't seen from your side, Nick, is I've got a heads-up display here.
Oh yes.
Is it worth me
Yeah,
trying to
please
see
do.
whether I can get that?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not sure if it'll even show it on the camera. You can just about
Oh
see
yeah, I
it.
think you can. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just there.
Yeah.
Looking at it
so
from here.
I get distance of the car away from various bits and pieces, speed limit for the road, and then you get your MPH up there as well.
And I think if you're navigating, it puts navigation on there as well.
Does it?
I believe so.
Ah.
Yeah. The other thing we ought to show is the surround sound camera, which is unbelievable.
Yes.
So I think if you nudge it into reverse first, here we go. So you've got normal reversing camera here. This one is surround sound. If Greg drives very slowly towards the edge, go forward and up over there, that should do it. So you can see we're going up towards this tree and this fence, and if you look on here, you can actually see it coming up on here.
And how it does that, I have no idea.
No, that is witchcraft, isn't it?
That is incredible.
So that is literally a helicopter view of the car. So when you're manoeuvring, you can see other vehicles around and everything else around. You can see exactly what you're doing with it. Right. Let's get the
Okay,
seatbelt on.
so we are dynamic mode
Okay.
and in sports mode, in sports transmission mode. And I'm very carefully going to take the car up the road for you.
Now, we've just driven this car literally about half a mile to get here, and the overriding feeling of this car is just how incredibly smooth and quiet it is. If you picked somebody up in this car and they didn't know what an S8 was, or you took the badges off, they would never ever guess that they were in a high performance car. There's no sense of noise, of suspension feeling firm, of tyre roar. There is literally nothing. You just feel like you are floating on air. It's incredible.
Beautiful drive.
And I think that's the thing with it. There aren't many seriously quick cars that you don't know that you're in a quick car, if that makes sense. One way or another, you'll get a sense for it. Some more than others, but there's always a sense that you're in a quick car. With this, you don't know it.
Got a road that's reasonably clear.
Okay, we're coming up on a national speed limit.
I've got nobody behind me, so I will be able
Look for a
to
standing
just
start.
stop, and we'll go from 0. Dear God.
That actually spanned the wheels. It's 4-wheel drive quattro, and we actually got just a trace of wheel spin from the 4-wheel drive as we took off. That was immense.
That's phenomenal.
That is incredible.
have another little try. Nobody behind us again.
Point it this way so we can see the speed. Speed's over on that one over there. Can you make it bigger?
Yep.
There we go. See the speed over there. All right. Do you know that speedo actually can't keep up? It's counting up in like 43, 48, 52. That's unbelievable.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
What a beautiful car.
I mean, it turns into a Ferrari for about 3 seconds, and then it goes back to a limo again, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's immense.
Absolutely phenomenal. This is the first time I've driven this car.
Yeah.
I'm taking care of it, Joe, I promise. Bring it home safely. Now, it's very good of Joe to let us have a go in this car, because he literally has only just taken delivery of it.
Yeah, what's the mileage on it? Can't see it there, can we? Just scroll through. 3,000 miles on it. Just under. So just about run in.
Yeah, well spotted.
See, this is a properly bumpy road here. I mean, it is just a lay-by really, and yet the car is gliding over it.
That's the biggest difference between my S5 and this car is the comfort.
Yeah.
And it's significantly different.
Yeah. And that's not in any way to disparage your car.
No,
it's
not
fantastic.
at all. No, yeah.
But this is next level.
Yeah.
As you'd expect for what is a 6-figure car. These are the thick end of 100 grand, aren't
Yes, they are. Yeah.
So, you know, it ought to be good.
Yes. Don't tell me that when I
And it is.
haven't got it back safely yet. Good God.
You almost can't get your head off the headrest, can you?
A fabulous motor.
It is. And it's just got that cultured growl, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really, it's an arse-kicking car, isn't it?
It is, definitely. Wow. No wonder Joe's got a smile on his face every day.
Absolutely. That was
Phenomenal.
Yeah, epic.
Yeah. What a fabulous vehicle.
Yeah, yeah.
So nice to drive.
That is fantastic.
And we just found Comfort Plus on the way back and tried that, and it's just like floating on air.
Yeah,
Really, really fantastic.
that is amazing. Well, massive thanks to Joe, the owner. I've always wanted to have a go in one of those, and when Greg mentioned that a friend of his had one, then it was too good an opportunity to miss. So let us know what you think of that one as ever. Huge thanks to you guys for watching. Huge thanks to Greg for finding me an S8 to have a go in. And we'll catch you on another one of these real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.